At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Welcome to the Schwann Super Rink in Blaine. It is Pee Wee B action for you today here at the Lumberjack Cup. Chaska Chanhassen, the Stormhawks are 2-0, 4-3 winners over Brainerd, 3-2 over Matamidi. They are to our left and they take on Orono. Orono also coming in at a 2-0, 9-0 win over White Bear Lake and a 5-1 win over Grand Rapids Orange. And Chaska Chanhassen controlling in their zone after a little scramble, and then a centering pass goes right through from Hunter Barkley, number 17 for Orono in the white. And now a pass comes out to center ice. Play in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, and it comes out of the near side, and they will play it out to center ice. Shot in by Cooper Justice, number 20. He goes to the bench as they change, and Orono will pick it up behind the goal. A long pass to center ice is tipped ahead by Sam Ward, 86. And now back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Justice back behind the goal. Played around on the near side now for Ryler Eulenkamp, number 14 on the boards. Played towards the left point, and finally on out to center ice. Chaska Chanhassen comes to center ice and over the line. Zach Schultz, 36, tries to play it back to the point, and now it's out to center and a race for it. Kramer over the line for Orono takes the shot, and it goes off the top of the goal behind Graham Schmidt, number 23. In goal for Chaska. Now out to center ice it comes, and here's Jake Johnson. Over to the far side, and it's played played ahead by Minozzi. Comes off sticks and loose in the center circle. Ward across to the right, and it's offside. At the blue line, we have 12:21 to go in the first half of our 15-minute periods. They're at Pee Wee B level. First of 4 games here on the sheet, number 4 here at the Schwann Super Rink. Pee Wee A's next, Cloquet and Woodbury should be a good matchup. Then White Bear Lake and Pee Wee Double A's will play Osseo Maple Grove, and a to-be-determined bantam game based on earlier results today coming out at 7:30, and that will include our 4 games here, and then it's off to St. Croix tomorrow. Now here's a backhanded shot, and Chaska Chanhassen coming in. Caleb Johnson puts it wide, and now out to center ice, Schuler for Orono over the line. John Schuler plays it in to the left of the goal. And now here's Julian Leonard going back around behind to the other side. And held in on the wall. Shot from the boards, blocker saved by Schmidt off of Grady Stevens. And now loose at the right edge and played back behind the goal, where it'll be Eulenkamp trying to play it out. And now Stormhawks over to the near side trying to find a way out of the zone, and it's going to be held momentarily by Johnson on the blue line. Here's a shot that fizzes wide by Julian Leonard. And now off to the far side boards. And behind the net, Orono still in possession. Fed to the high slot. Here's Johnson taking a shot that goes through to the far side. Good series here for Orono along the boards. It's Gray Mary going after it. And now plucked out. Here's a shot off the blocker of Schmidt, and he's going to get a stoppage at the left edge. Off the shot from Gray Mary, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the goal. No score, just underway here from Schwann Super Rink 4. And from the right point, shot goes wide from Minozzi. Now at the line, Justice trying to play it out, and he will finally let Ramatka come over the line. Lucas Ramatka going wide. Now he goes behind the net, puts on the brakes, still has possession, tries a backhanded centering pass. Spickman, the goaltender rebound is poked into the side netting. On the far side, Justice takes a shot, and that goes off the heel of his stick and behind the goal. Now in the far corner, it's Walker. Playing it ahead, Barkley at center ice for Orono. Barkley hits the line. Leaves a drop pass there, trying to find Ward, and that's intercepted. And back comes Chaska Chanhassen, played in by Justice from center ice as they'll get it changed now. And it goes all the way behind the Orono goal, played out to neutral ice. And it's picked up there by Liam Westrom, 95, played in. And now Orono will play it out. Bouncing puck over Keegan Brassington to center ice. And now played back to the blue line. Stevens tries to hold. And now it winds up at the blue line, and we get an offside call. So we'll get a face-off with 9 minutes and 55 seconds to play in the first half. First quarter, I should say. First period. How many different sports are we going to get here before I finally get it right? It'll be face-off 9:55 to go in the first. Over the line. And Orono's going to break it up there, and it's Brassington tipping one out to center. Banked ahead and over the line, Schultz. A toe drag there, tries to drop it up the slot, race for it in the high slot, and finally it's picked up there by Minozzi and is played on out to center. Now back deep into the Orono zone, and after it, Johnson in the right corner as Chaska Chanhassen is starting to climb into things a little bit more here. Now it comes in front of the net, poked up the slot, and finally saved by Ward. Plays up to the right point, and that's going to be held in by Archer Rexroad. Now down behind the goal, Chaska Chanhassen picking it up. Looking for help in front of the goal. Fed off to the far side for Mason Pellin, and now a pass comes out to center, and Rexroad has it. Over to the far side, and now picked up and played ahead by Cameron Wibstad, 26. But it's stopped right at the blue line, and now it comes out to center. Wibstad plays it back in, and now Orono trying to clear it out. A cross-ice pass winds up coming to the right edge of the goal crease, and Johnson takes it back behind the net, and he will have some trouble with it. It comes out. Here's a shot right on by Wibstad, and a stop made by Colin LaRue in the Orono goal. Now Kramer, and we get a whistle. And it's a penalty, our first one of the game, and it looks like Caleb Johnson going into the penalty box for Chaska Chanhassen. And the time of that penalty, 6 minutes and 50 seconds of the first period. So a 90-second power play here. There's Johnson at the left point. Flattens, shoots, deflected, and it's right on to the goaltender Schmidt. Gets a stoppage. And that's 13 seconds gone on the power play. 1:17 left in that, and 7:58 to go in a scoreless first period here from the Lumberjack Cup. Playing in the right corner, played up the wall, Johnson at the left point. Roughing is the penalty. Brecken Johnson in the penalty box. And now it's centered. The puck comes all the way through to the right point, and here's Baguki shooting, and that goes through traffic on to Colin LaRue, who plays it off with the pad. And now played on out to center ice, and here comes Julian Leonard laying it in, and he'll go to the bench. Power play has 40 seconds to run. Now played back behind the net, and after it there is Leonard in the corner, tries to feed the right point, and it comes out to center. Johnson. 25 seconds to go, and now it's played deep by Jake Johnson into the zone. Baguki goes after it on the right corner for Chaska Chanhassen. And now, with about 15 seconds of power play left, it's Connor Barkley behind the goal, and Orono looking to find a way in front, and that is hard to come by. Now a centering pass to the high slot. Here's a shot that's off the traffic and wide from Minozzi as Chaska Chanhassen comes back to full strength. 6.5 to go in a still scoreless first period. Now a deflection, puck out to center ice, and Johnson for Orono. Played off to the right, and Mary chasing after it. Comes out to center, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen over the line, and this is Romatka. And he is forced wide by a diving defender. Centers it, comes up the slot, backhanded shot, and it goes over the top from Reese Oster, and now cleared off to the right point, and it gets past Wibstad. It comes all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call. Or excuse me, that was Liam Westrom playing point there, and that's going to come all the way back for a face-off in any event with 6:06 left. Now here's Westrom at the right point, playing it over to the left. Backhanded around by Mason Pellin, number 16. Now Kramer digs it out and comes out the near side for Orono. Played ahead of the blue line, and Westrom, the pass that gets through everybody over to the far side where it's finally picked up by Ramatka, and he will play it on in. And now they'll change. And Orono goes back behind the goal, 5.5 to go. In the first period, long pass to center for Kramer. Over the line, Ward behind him. And now a centering pass comes onto the goaltender, and Schmidt will make an easy stop and get a face-off. 5:27 now to play in the first period. Chaska Chanhassen, as we mentioned, the couple of close results. Brainerd and Matamidi, their victims, 4-3 and 3-2. Now here's a shot, and they score! Leonard took the shot, and I believe it's going to be his goal, but it's 1-0 for Orono here in the first period. So you got the last touch on it, and it comes at 9 minutes and 40 seconds of the opening period, and it's 1-0 for Orono. Norrie getting the goal. Henrik Norrie from Leonard. So Leonard had the first touch. And then Norrie was able to get the last touch for the goal. And now out to center. Controlled finally by Orono, and they will start it up again. Minozzi, long pass to the right. Relayed in by John Schuler, and it'll be a change here for Orono. Just under 5 minutes now to go in the first period, and Orono has the lead, 1-0. Centering pass fails to connect, and it comes all the way back out to center ice, and turning with it there is Broden Johnson, 38. And Johnson over the line and tries to play it to the front of the net, and now two Orono players collide. It comes to the near side and out finally to neutral ice where Stevens will turn it back. Backs off the wall, and that's going to be picked up at the center line by Wibstad, and he tries to play it in. And does, and now Chaska Chanhassen gets a change. Puck by the boards on the far side. And finally played back down deep where Stevens will go after it in the right point. Gave it up behind the net. Centering pass deflected by the goaltender into the slot. Nice play there. And finally it comes out to center. Played back in offside. Having a little difficulty here with the Chaska uniforms. Purple on black. Really was never intended to be red by anybody except the players themselves, I think, as faceoff comes to the left of the Chaska Chanhassen goal. 1-0 the score with just under 4 minutes now to go in the first period. And Orono controls. D pass is stolen, and now here comes Chaska Chanhassen back. Johnson closing in, breakaway, and a good stop, rebound! And a goaltender couldn't hold it. LaRue made the first save, and now it's played back in offside. Stopped the breakaway. Rebound squirted away from him and was cleared away by the defense and then played back in offside. So we get a face-off out of neutral ice. 3:24 now to go in the opening period. And a 1-0 lead. Romatka will take the face-off for Chaska Chanhassen. Played in by Westrom from the face-off. And behind the net, goaltender missed the cutoff. Comes around to the far side. And finally back out to center ice. Pass in by Eulenkamp, and now right back into the zone, and again it's offside. Oh, got an interference penalty coming, so that will be the call instead, and heading to the penalty box is Brassington. For Orono. And a power play coming for Chaska Chanhassen. There first. Now over to the left point. That's Mason Pellin at the left point. Throws it in front. Ooh, changed direction, and LaRue able to knock it off to the boards on the near side. Played to the circle and finally flipped on out by Orono. And now, under a minute to kill as it's played on in from center ice by Johnson. And now winds up back in the right corner. And the Stormhawks will, a long pass up the middle deflected, and it comes down to Grady Stevens, who plays it back in. Now over to the near side. And Westrom's breakout pass to center ice, now played on into the zone, and chasing after it is Romatka. And played around on the far side. Can they hold it in? Yes. At the point, played past Johnson and back down the wall. 20 seconds or so to go in this power play, and behind the net, Orono will pick it up. Johnson tries to reverse up the far boards, held by Caleb Johnson. At the left point, he closes in. He shoots right on, and a save made by LaRue, and a face-off coming up in the Orono zone. We have less than 2 minutes now to play in the opening period. 12 seconds of penalty left. And Chaska Chanhassen still has to get a fifth skater out there, and now they do. Loose in the circle, clear to the line, and held in by Johnson. Over to Baguki, and that's stripped away from him. And it comes out to center, and Leonard will play it in from his own side of center ice. That's an icing call, so we'll go back with the penalty over. And a minute 54 to go in the first period here on Schwann Super Rink number 4, where we will be parked for the entirety of today's action. Here's Baguki taking a shot. Blocker save LaRue off to the right boards. And now cleared off to the far side boards, where it's finally picked up by Mary for Orono, and out to center, trying to steer it through as Walker without success, and it comes back into the left corner of his zone. Back for it there is Barkley. Under 2 minutes now to go in the first. Played around on the far side, held in there. The left point, and finally swept out, and here is Walker. 2-on-1 over the line. Walker throws it across, and the puck hops. 1 minute to go in the period. As on the far side, it's Mary looking for it. Dropping to the right point, and a shot right on, change direction, and shot by Stevens, finally corralled by Schmidt. We'll get a face-off with 49 seconds now to play in the first period. A 1-0 lead for Orono. Norrie's goal at the 8:40 mark of the first period has been the only tally so far in this battle of unbeatens here in Pee Wee B. Here's a shot right on and a save by Schmidt. In the face-off, clean win there, and Brassington had a good look. Game 2 centerman, and the puck comes up the slot. Finally played on out to center ice, and here comes Ramatka over the line. The far side closing, Ramatka shoots, and he put it over the top. LaRue went down, and the shooter went over the shoulder. It wound up clashing harmlessly off the glass. Now the puck comes through to the far side, and there's a race for it. And it's Stevens to the far side, poking it ahead, and it comes out to center. Kramer dropped it back, and now over the line comes Brassington. He works in, he shoots, and a stick save. Rebound, and Brassington went after his own rebound and was just a shade slow as the defense knocked it off to the corner. And now down the right side, here's Ramatka closing in. Good pass across, but a little bit too far for Zach Schultz as the period comes to an end. And our score after one is Orono 1, Chaska Chanhassen nothing here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah,
Even that one?
even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto. Over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto. We do it all.
Back at Schwann Super Rink, second period here in the 2025 Lumberjack Cup. Just 11 days away from the end of 2025. Big holidays schedule here at Youth Hockey Hub. This weekend, next weekend, then the tradition. 12 days, 12 games in 3 days. 12 days sounds like an awful lot, but 12 games. In Prior Lake, we got a penalty coming, and it's going to go against Orono. John Schuler for tripping at the 5-second mark of the second period. And it's power play number 2 for Chaska. As the teams change ends, of course, attack towards their benches in the second period. 14 minutes on the board, and another power play for the Stormhawks. Play in the right corner, and it goes behind the goal. Minozzi back around on the near side, and Orono will carry it out to center ice. Henrik Norrie, the goal scorer, lays it in. And now, there comes Chaska Chanhassen down the right, and they will swing it into the zone past Norrie. And now along the board, just picked up there by Julian Leonard, but he can't clear. Stormhawks will hold deep, and they will set up their power play. It goes behind the goal. Now to the right point, and a shot by Schultz, and a save, rebound, a score! And it's a power play goal for Chaska Chanhassen. They get the game tied up early in the second period. And it's Caleb Johnson on a rebound, scoring after 51 seconds of play. So Just into the power play of the second period, and Chaska Chanhassen has the game tied at 1. Now over the line from the faceoff comes Charlie Leno, number 88. And Wibstad's being given credit for that goal, and now over the line. Here comes Orono. Barkley centers it, and it comes right up the slot. Here's Stevens at the right point, shoots, and it's deflected, and it came right across the face of the goal to the near side, and finally picked up and cleared, but not out. Held by Stevens at the right point, and he goes down behind the net with it. And Barkley bouncing off a check, and now picked up by Chaska Chanhassen, and they play on out to center ice. Finally played on in by Schultz as they get a line change. Stevens behind the goal for Orono. Ahead to Mary at center ice. A nice pass. Mary plays it over the line, 1 against 3. And there's no one there as Ramatka picks up the puck and goes back behind his net. Pursued hotly there by Barkley, who comes around the near side. Barkley with a swipe at him. Puck up to the near boards, and it comes to center. Barkley has it. And then left a drop in his zone for Stevens, who plays it ahead, and it comes right to the line. And now played cross and picked up finally by Orono and Minozzi over the line. Far circle, he takes a shot that doesn't get through. And the Stormhawks play to center but can't get it out of the zone. Now they do get it. And it's then shot back in by Julian Leonard for Orono. Heads back to the bench as they get a change. 11 and a half minutes to go in the second period. A 1-1 tie here in the Pee Wee Bees. Play comes out to center. And a little disorganization there. And a puck is stolen away. And here's Sam Ward for Orono. Takes a shot. Goes over the top. Taps a stick blade on the ice in frustration. Behind the net, Kramer. Kason Kramer stopping along the far boards, looking for help. Cross ice pass intercepted by Johnson in the slot. Cleared the length of the ice. It'll come right on goal, and LaRue has to make a stop. Now plays out to center. And Kramer can't control it cleanly as Chaska was getting a change. Kramer angling across the line towards the far side, takes a shot, sticks a rebound, and Johnson couldn't get to it. Or Kramer, rather, now played back into the right corner. And now here comes Charlie Leno back for Chaska Chanhassen. Now played rink wide, and after it, Kramer. Nice move there to play it past the defender. Kramer 1 against 4 going in. Centering pass. Here's a shot right on. A good close chance by Brassington, and a save made by Graham Schmidt. And a stoppage with 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the second period. 1-1 tie. Orono has had the 2 big wins. They scored 14 goals in their 2 games against White Bear Lake and Grand Rapids Orange and conceded only 1. But they are locked up on a 1-1 tie here in the second in this game. And this matchup to decide perhaps an entry into the semifinal rounds. Good matchup so far. Played at center ice, and on the far side for Orono, it's Leonard trying to play it ahead. Lost it in the center circle, shot back in, and a stop made there by Colin LaRue. And banked off the glass and out to center ice. Past Johnson, but now Schuler tried to free it up. And now it's picked up finally and played down by Norrie for... He goes down, penalty coming here against Chaska Chanhassen. That's going to be a trip. And that's going to even up the power plays at 2-2. Four minutes and 1 second it appears to be. And I believe it's Caleb Johnson going for Chaska. We'll see if Orono is able to capitalize on their second power play of the contest. Played to center ice. And now Orono will pick it up, and here's Kramer. And picked up now to the right point. Here's Minozzi. Good pass across, and now a shot that goes off the traffic from Jake Johnson. And off to the far boards where it's picked up by Ward. Takes a shot and a glove catch made by Graham Schmidt. The face-off in the Chaska zone. We have now 50 seconds of power play remaining and 9:17 to go in the second period. Good even matchup, 1-1 tie here as Johnson at the left point is to go down the wall for Kramer in the corner. He goes down. There's a penalty. That'll be another power play. And a cross-check is being indicated. And now it's a 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. And I believe that's Pellin that's in the penalty box. So now 5-on-3, and it's cleared all the way down the ice, and that will be no icing as it went through the goal crease. So now picked up on the far side, and a pass to center for Kramer. Kramer over the line, getting back check there. Kramer going after, he falls. And now in the right corner behind the net, Brassington trying to win the puck, and he does get it for Orono. He feeds the circle to Kramer, takes the shot, and it goes over the goal, and we have a puck play to the high stick, so when that's touched, that will be blown down. We'll take a face-off all the way back in the Orono zone, which should just about do it for the first penalty, which has 10 seconds to run. So the draw will come all the way back to the left of Colin LaRue in the Orono zone. 8.5 minutes now to go in the second period of play, and it's kicked back by Walker back behind the net. Now up the far side, Barkley. Pass to the right, and here's Mary over the line. Centers it, and it comes all the way through to the far side as Chaska gets one player back. They still have another 37 seconds to kill. Here's a shot, and that goes through the crease of Barkley. And now it comes now to the right point, and here's a shot by Stevens, deflected, and it's cleared behind the net. And off to the right corner, picked up and cleared, and that's going to come actually out and into the Orono bench and back out onto the ice. So we got a face-off with 7:58 now to go in the second period. Still 21 seconds of power play time available to Orono as they try to pick up a go-ahead goal midway through the second period. And now over the line, this is Minozzi. Puts it on goal from the right edge, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Chaska Chanhassen goal as Schmidt looks at it. Puck dropped, and Minozzi from the boards takes a shot, and that went off the traffic in front. Never got through. 5 seconds to go, and the penalty, and they come out 3-on-2 as it's played on into the zone. Back behind the goal by Wibstad. And now Chaska Chanhassen at full strength, so no damage done with 7 minutes to go here in period number 2. Back in the right corner, and after it now for Orono is Minozzi. Goes up the boards and out to center. And here comes Schuler over the line. Schuler winds up going off to the corner. And now lost it behind the goal off to the far boards. Picked up there by Johnson. He can't control, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen out to center ice. And a sharp angled shot. Goaltender out to challenge on Lano, and now Orono picks up the puck. Good looking pass to center ice, and over the line it's Sam Ward. Backhands one towards the net, and a glove catch made by Schmidt. We'll get a face-off. 6:52 to go in the second period. Jeff Pappas with you with a call today. We have this game and 3 more coming. And now Brassington tries to come in front and can't. Picked up and played to center by Eulenkamp, and he's over the line for Chaska Chanhassen, forced wide. Now goes to the half wall. Centers, it came right through, and it was picked off at the left edge. And now a shot from the right point, stick behind by LaRue. Now cleared to the near side, and Keegan Brassington against the boards. Plays it ahead and out to center. And here comes Orono, and this is Ward. Pass up the middle of Kramer, and it's offside. So we got a face-off coming at neutral. Just over 6 minutes now to go in the second period of play. Orono in the white with the black shoulder boards and breezers, red numerals. And Chaska Chanhassen in the all black with purple numerals. And it's shot on in by Barkley. Back behind the goal, Caleb Johnson. And now Orono looking to center. Barkley tips one on goal, and the puck comes up to the high slot and finally played on out to center, where it's picked up by Johnson. Plays it back into the zone. Johnson plays it, and now trying to center it from Mary in front, nobody home. And now goes back behind the goal as the Stormhawks play around on the near side. Stevens tries to hold at the right point and does, and plays it back down behind the net. Johnson after it is to reverse it, and picked up now. Cleared towards Stevens at the right point, but he had vacated, and the puck comes out to center. Barkley tries to turn it. Mary does, and he's picked up by Romatka, who takes it back behind his net. It's over 5 minutes to go now in the second period. And cleared, but not out, as Barkley had held it in. Now comes to the right point. Minozzi finally gives way there for Henrik Norrie, and now it comes out to center ice and back into the zone for Minozzi to pick up for Orono at center. A backhand into the zone by Romatka. And now behind the net, Jake Johnson as long change, and here comes Schuler over the line, tried to cut to the slot against the green, and now it's Barkley to carry on. In the corner, check that Norrie, who goes in. Sharp angled shot, and hugging the post, a save made by Schmidt. Now it's cleared. It's going to get past the defender on that side, Minozzi, and come all the way back down the ice. No icing called, as Minozzi in the right corner has to go up the wall with it and can't. Hits the traffic there along the boards. Now finally picked up and played out to center. And over the line for Orono is Leonard. He's going in. Leonard takes the shot. He scores! Julian Leonard. And Orono grabs the lead 2-1 late in the second period. Julian Leonard with the goal, and it comes at 9 minutes and 39 seconds of the second period. And that is Leonard's second goal. So it's 2-1 for Orono. Just over 4 minutes to go in the period. Off the glass and back to the Chaska Chanhassen line. Played back into the zone, and Stevens will go up the wall for Kason Kramer, leading goal scorer for Orono with 4 so far. As Kramer goes in, into the corner, centers it, loose at the left edge. Brassington not able to get a stick on it. And now cleared. Kramer will play it back in, and that's onside. Kramer in the circle, and he could not play it, and now we got a whistle, and the puck play to the high stick. Or do we have a high sticking penalty? We do have a penalty instead, excuse me. And it's going to be Lee Brecken Johnson. And now another power play, third straight here for Orono. Schuler and Stevens assisting on the goal for Orono, and now they're right back on the power play for another minute. 3:15 to go. Romatka actually got the penalty for high sticking, and now it's played back into the Orono zone. And they try to clear. Brassington has it there. Keegan Brassington over the line. Looking, now throws it across, and Barkley unable to handle it. Still 30 seconds of power play as Barkley feeds the left point. And now controlled by Chaska Chanhassen in front of the goal. And cleared down the wing. And there's a body checking penalty coming here against Orono that will even things up. And it's either going to be Kramer or Ward. They both went in for a as soon as I say that, it is Broden Johnson going to the penalty box for Orono. .11:32 is the time. So we have 4 aside for 10 seconds and then a 1-minute power play for Chaska Chanhassen as it's banked off the glass. Caleb Johnson holding, takes a shot, deflected right on. What? Off a defenseman in front of the goal and right onto the goaltender and is played in. And we're going to get an offside call. With 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second period. Now played out to center ice and shot in for Chaska Chanhassen. Brecken Johnson goes after it. Now fed to the left point for Caleb Johnson. He can't control it. Comes out to center and he's poked at there by James Walker. And picked up now by Ramatka and fed across. 45 seconds of power play left, and now the Stormhawks over the line looking to take a lead. I'll close in. Here's a shot. Oh, and a save made by LaRue. Deflected it one up over the glass and out of play, and we'll get a face-off with 38 seconds in the power play and 1:56 to go in the first period. Now picked up from the face-off, and here's a breakaway. It's Barkley going right in on goal. He scores! Barkley! Short-handed goal, and it's 3-1 Orono. An unassisted goal coming at 12 minutes and 33 seconds of the second period. Short-handed goal, and it is 3-1 Orono. The power play still for 28 seconds now for Chaska, but they've been scored on shorthanded. Now cleared up the near wall with just over a minute to go, and it comes out to center, trying to hold at the point is Liam Westrom, and it's played down the wall. 10 seconds to go in the penalty kill, and played out by Stevens. And now last minute of play of period, and now the penalty is over on Johnson, so Orono back at full strength. Played to center, and now Barkley. And he bounces off a player, picked up there by Cooper Justice for Chaska Chanhassen. Can't play it ahead. And now played to the right of the goal. Just over half a minute to go here in the second period. Played around to the near side wall. And Barkley trying to hold players off, does, feeds the right point to Stevens, winds up for the shot. Oh, and that was deflected by Mary out of the corner. And now with 15 seconds to go in the period, Stevens fires, glove catch made, and a face-off coming up in the Orono zone with 13 seconds now to go in period number 2. I'm going to take an early break because I have to.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah,
Even that one?
even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
On the Cisco's number 6, Keegan Brassington. Top of the Utrecht goal, 19 seconds of the third period. Congratulations to Orono's number 13, Johnson. He gets a minute and a half for holding. Time to 19 seconds.
Everything as we are into the third period. It's now 4-1 for Orono. They scored while I was away, and I beg your pardon. There's sometimes, I'll tell you, I am diabetic, and there are sometimes emergencies happen. So anyhow, a power play here for Chaska Chanhassen, needing a goal here, trailing by 3, and there's a shot and a blocker pad save as the puck comes off of Wibstad, and the save made by Colin LaRue, and we'll get a face-off. 4-1. '86, Sam Ward with the goal. Thank you. to Justin Moss, who knows all and sometimes tells me. And this time he did because I missed the goal. So to center ice, and it's in offside as Ramatka in too early on the right. We're going to face off out of neutral with 12 minutes and 5 seconds now to play in the third period. So it was Sam Ward with the goal for Orono to make it 4-1 as they try to finish an unbeaten run here in Pee Wee B. Ward's fourth goal of this event. So now play in the Orono zone to the left. And the penalty on them is over, so they're back at full strength. Now played off to the far side and out to neutral, where it's controlled by the Stormhawks, and is played back into their zone. Johnson gave it away. Here's a chance in front, a shot, and a save made by Graham Schmidt off of Julian Leonard, who already has a goal today. Now up the slot, and Johnson will sweep it off to the near corner. Now controlled by Knorr. Lost out behind the goal into the corner. Eulenkamp. Here's a play up the boards and out to center ice, where Jake Johnson will chase it down. We have 4 players named Johnson on the ice, 2 for each team. So try to be a little more specific when they have the puck as Eulenkamp feeds it out. Now a pass to center ice. And here comes Leno over the line, angling to the right. And now he cuts in deep, takes a shot, and he hit the crossbar. Comes around to the far side, and Kramer in control, goes the other way for Orono. And now in the left corner, plays it up the wall and out to center ice. Now it's controlled by Reese Oster, 21, off to the left, and now banked across ice, and Stevens for Orono now plays to the near side. That's Broden Johnson now ahead. Brassington got around the defender. Brassington shoots, and a save made by Schmidt off to the left, and now it's picked up by Oster for Chaska Chanhassen. Can't play it past Sam Ward. Ward in the circle, centers it, puts it on Kramer's tape, and he can't shoot. Now it's deflected back behind the net by Brassington. Good shift for this line so far as it comes off to Kramer along the near boards. And Kramer now plays it to the corner, comes out, centers it, and a shot by Ward right on and a rebound, and Brassington couldn't steer it home. Now to the right point, held in right on the line by Stevens, and a shot goes around behind. And a very fine shift for this line for Orono. And now the puck is cleared rink wide to center ice, and it'll be picked up there by Grady Stevens, who plays it back in, and it's offside. So we get a face-off at neutral ice with 9:27 left in the third period as Orono trying to open up here. They have a 3-goal lead. Face off at neutral ice. Kramer with 6 points. Ward with 6, leading the team coming into the game. Brassington with 4. And for Connor Barkley, the goalie scored his second goal of this event. And now cleared and through the skates of Barkley and out to center ice. Now Minozzi over to the right side, picked up by Mary, and he plays it in. Now Walker. And he has it down in the corner. Walker trying to play it to himself off the boards. And now Barkley comes in to help out. Puck is freed, but it's controlled by the Stormhawks. They clear onto the left. Now try to bring it in front of the net. That's dangerous. And Walker feeds it to the right. Jake Johnson fell. Could not change edge. And now it's played back in, but they hold the zone. And here's Barkley closing. Barkley in the circle scores. Connor Barkley. And it's 5-1 Orono. Second goal of the game. And it comes at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So it's 5-1 Orono. And here they come again in the face-off. Centering pass right in front, and a shot by Julian Leonard, and it's now 6-1. And that'll mean running time. So third period has been problematic here, and we'll get a timeout taken by the Stormhawks. Now trail 6-1.
Scoring Orono's fifth goal of the game was number 17, Connor Barkley. One assist was number 20, Graham Mary. Top of the goal, 5:20 in the third period.
Barkley from Mary at 5:20.
That scored Orono's sixth goal was number 58, Julian Leonard. One assist there goes to number 93, John Schuler. Top of the Rink's goal, 5:27.
At 5:27, so the goals is 7 seconds apart, and now a 5-goal advantage with 8 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the third period. Orono's blown it open here in the late going. And here they come again. Leonard over the line, shoots, pad save, and the rebound. Karam's off to the boards before Schuler can get to it. Now cleared and out to center ice. Braden Johnson goes after it, and Brecken Johnson plays it in for Chaska Chanhassen. 6-1 the score. Picked up by Westrom. Leaves it for Brecken Johnson, and now off to the far side where Leno has it, and he passes to the right, and here's Pellin. That's poke checked away and right back into attack as it's a 3-on-2. And over the line, it comes into the right edge. Goes back behind the net. Julian Leonard feeding it to the right point. Here's a shot from the point, deflected right on, and the goaltender makes the stop as Schuler had a swipe at it and put it between the goaltender's pads for a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. And I'm not sure what the running time rule is, but it's not being enforced. Usually it's 5 goals at any point in one of these tournaments, which may have been a simple assumption by my part, and you know it happens when you do that. Jake Johnson plays it to the circle, played out to center, and now Johnson is able to backtrack for it. Flicks it up the boards for Kramer over the line. Kramer tries to pass, center out, no, and then does a spinorama in the circle, backhanded centering pass, and it's chopped over the top of the goal by Sam Ward. Now behind the net, it's controlled by Chaska Chanhassen in the right corner. And they clear up the wall, and they do finally play it out to center ice, and here's Oster. Over the line, he tries to center, that ran up the leg of Minozzi, and now picked up by Orono, and they have a chance here. They bank it ahead, and here's Ward. Tips it into the zone. He's got Kramer on his left, and Ward goes in along the goal line, comes in front, throws it in front, and it's a loose puck at the right edge, finally underneath the goaltender, and Schmidt gets a stoppage with 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go in a 6-1 contest here in the third period. Puck down, Walker goes after it behind the net. Hits the back of the cage, Walker comes around the left side, goaltender holding the post, makes the stop. And Barkley centers it, and the rebound hopped up the slot. Now cleared out to center ice. Playing ahead for Walker, can't quite get to it. Now Walker with a sweep check over to the near side. And finally Walker plays it in. And the Stormhawks in front of their goal. Here's a giveaway, Barkley, and he could not get a stick on it. Off to the near side. And the Stormhawks try again. Under 6 minutes now to play. And Orono really starting to tell here as Barkley down the far side, lost it. And Baguki plays up the wall, and now it's going to be controlled by Chaska Chanhassen out to center. They'll play it in, and chasing after it is Broden Johnson in the right corner. Spins and plays it ahead. And here's Grady Stevens down the wing. Stevens over the line. Tries to center. That's deflected off to the wall. He's taken in against the boards. And the Stormhawks clear to center ice. Sweep check there, knocks the puck free. And finally picked up by Broden Johnson. Over to Leonard. The near side, too far for him. And now it's picked up by Westrom. And back he comes for the Stormhawks. Westrom, Brecken Johnson over the line. And he's tied up. Puck comes in front of the net. And now cleared by Minozzi off to the near side boards. Westrom holds it there. Takes a shot, rising over the top. And a long carry will come out to center ice where it's finally corralled. And now here's a steal, and it's offside. Well, that was close as Leonard came in, but Schuler was into the zone too early on the right. Tight offside call, but the right one. And we'll get a face-off with 4 minutes. And now the clock is running in running time with 4:26 to go. 6-1 this score. Now it's picked up there by Mason Pellin. He comes over the line, leaves it, and that's intercepted by Leonard. Loose in the high slot, and finally cleared out to center ice, and is played back in offside by Eulenkamp. Actually, it's an icing on Eulenkamp, so we'll take it all the way back. And it'll be about 3:40 to go by the time they get this puck dropped. And now the Stormhawks down the near side. Eulenkamp over the line. Eulenkamp centers it and loose in the crease. Finally cleared around behind the net. The play by Eulenkamp. Now a long pass up the middle comes all the way back into the Chaska zone, and it's going to come on goal. And we'll get a stoppage. Face off to the right of the goal. And now there's a backhanded shot by Brassington that goes wide. Now Caleb Johnson behind the goal, having trouble with Sam Ward. Now up to the near side. Stormhawks try to carry out, and still loose along the boards. Under 3 minutes to go now. And puck hops out to center ice. Johnson. Brassington trying to get a hold of it. Now cleared back into the zone, too far for Stevens. And then comes back behind the net where he'll pick it up. 2:20 to go. Banked off the glass and out to center ice. Chaska Chanhassen. This is Caleb Johnson over the line. Brassington sweep check. Puck goes off to the corners and now behind the net. And it'll be Minozzi in the left corner going after it. The players from both teams in. Now played out to center. Here's Kramer. Over the line, Kramer. Brassington on the right. Kramer shoots and it goes off the defenseman Caleb Johnson and wide. Brassington comes out to center. And now Barkley plays it in deep. Plays it around behind the net. Caleb Johnson after it, but Kramer gets there first. Going for Brassington on the wall. And Brassington in the corner trying to find it. Now it comes free. Minute 25 to go. Oster around behind the net for Chaska Chanhassen. Boguski after it in the left corner, and he's got it there. Back around behind the net to Caleb Johnson. Game tied at 1 early in the second period on a goal by Wibstad. And since then, Orono has scored 5 straight and is cruising here with just over a minute to go. Centering pass up the slot for Jake Johnson. Can't control it. And now here comes Chaska Chanhassen over the line. Zach Schultz in the high slot takes the shot, comes off the goaltender LaRue and lands wide to the right. Less than a minute to play now as the puck comes out to center. Or it's picked up and shot in by Westrom. Now behind the goal off to the far side. Trying to hold at the left point, and it leaks on out to center ice where the Stormhawks. Justice tries to play it. Now Brecken Johnson at the line. He can't get into the zone, and Orono's just standing him right up at the blue line. And now it's picked up by Orono. And over the line is Mary. Walker cutting for the net. Mary going in, centers for Walker. It's blocked, goes behind the net, and rings the boards out to the near side. Johnson playing it down the wall, and now here's Justice at center ice. With less than 10 seconds to go, loose in the center circle. Justice backhands it on into the zone, and that is going to do it. The game is over, and Orono cruises to a win, 6-1 over Chaska Chanhassen here in the last game of pool play in Pee Wee B. So Orono runs the table in Pee Wee B, and are one of four undefeated teams, I should say, in Pee Wee B coming in. Like Chaska Chanhassen one, Edina White and Minnetonka the others, but Orono stakes its claim here with a solid win, 6-1 over Chaska Chanhassen. That'll do it for our first game. Coming up next is Cloquet and Woodbury in the Pee Wee A's. It should be a good matchup. I'll have it for you next here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah,
Even that one?
even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.